Welcome to the Steve Ames Show with guitarist Sandy Renda, pianist Mike Iannuzzi, and my special guests, the Jerry Spathis Rockabilly Band. And now, on with the show. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice. It's paradise. It's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. It's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice. It's paradise. It's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. It's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. Thank you. It's wonderful, written by George and Ira Gershwin. And now I'd like you to meet the two wonderful musicians. At the guitar, Sandy Renda. And at the piano, Mike Iannuzzi. We're opening our show tonight with songs composed by George Gershwin in honor of his birthday. George Gershwin was born on September 26, 1898 in New York City. Here's a song Gershwin composed for the Broadway show George White's Scandals, with lyrics by Ballard MacDonald and Buddy DeSilva. Somebody loves me, I wonder who. I wonder who she can be. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew. Who can she be, worries me. For every girl who passes me, I shout, hey, maybe. You were meant to be my lovin' baby. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew. Maybe it's you. Girl who passes me, I shout, hey, maybe. You were meant to be my lovin' baby. Somebody loves me, I wish I knew. Maybe it's you. Sandy Renda.
Steve.
All right,
Mike
Steve.
Iannuzzi.
Good to see you.
I was very happy on Saturday night to attend a concert of Sandy Renda's band at Calandra's in Caldwell. You were terrific, Sandy. Mike, you were terrific. And your drummer, Bobby DeFresson, and your bass player, Craig Williams. What a night. Tell us
It was
about it.
fun. Well, it's a place that we've played at a number of times, and the audience is really nice. They like it. We get a chance to play a lot of different material. We go from like A to Z, a little Italian, a lot of pop music, some rock and roll. Mike does a lot of vocal work with myself, some group harmony, and I get a chance to do a lot of nice guitar things. Just in general, it's nice.
And most of the Sandy Renda family was there.
Yeah, yeah. They don't
Your
get a
wife?
chance to see us all the time, so when we play out, then they usually like to come see us.
Your daughter was there?
Both the two,
And
my
your
daughter's
son?
son. My other daughter was going to come in, but she was tied up at her boyfriend's house.
And the
He
audience...
didn't tie her up.
Most importantly, the audience loved what you did that night.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a fun night.
And Mike, too. You had
Thank
fun
you.
Saturday night.
We did. We had fun. The family was there. It's one of the few times they can actually come and see us play, so they try and take advantage of that. And
That's
my daughter
right.
came in from Pennsylvania, so I was
Your
happy about
daughter
that.
was there, too. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Oh, you did a nice job.
That's right.
Very good.
And I sang 2 songs with the band, Birth of the Blues and I'll See You in My Dreams.
Very good.
And I had
Very-
a lot of fun.
Very well received.
Thank you so much. And I was there, of course, with my mother, who was in the audience. She enjoyed the
Josette,
music.
yep.
Yes. And Jerry Schoenthal, our cameraman, and his wife, Carolyn, was
That's
there.
right.
So we had a
We had a
lot
great
of fun
time.
on Saturday night, and now we're going to have fun tonight on the Steve Ames Show. What's the number going to be tonight?
We're going to do a beautiful song by the Beatles, ever so popular, Yesterday.
And you're going to do it today.
And we'll do it today. Right.
Okay,
go
let's
for the
hear it
show.
for Sandy and Mike and Yesterday. Our good friend, entertainer Bill Turner, recommended this next talented band for our show. So please welcome the Jerry Spathis Rockabilly Band.
Only the lonely lonely. Know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. There goes my baby. There goes my heart. They're gone forever, so far apart. But only the lonely know I cry. Only the lonely do I. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, only the lonely. Only the lonely. Only the lonely know the heartaches I've been through. Only the lonely know I cry, cry for you. Maybe tomorrow a new romance, no more sorrow, but that's the chance you gotta take if your lonely heart breaks. Only the lonely. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure and my honor to introduce my band. First of all, my name is Jerry Spathis, and this is my Jerry Spathis Rockabilly Band. And right here to my right is...
Wendy Lynn Decker, lead singer and backup harmony vocals.
Kevin Wozniak, bass guitar.
John Oakes on the drums.
My name is Sandy Renda, substituting for the great Bill Turner, lead guitar.
Jerry Spathis,
Nice to see you, Steve.
welcome to the show. We enjoyed that first number you did. Tell us about that.
Well, that number there is originally a Roy Orbison song, which is one of my favorite rockabilly artists. And I mean, obviously, he's a gentleman who was he had a 4.5 octave range.
That's right.
We lost him a little bit too soon, but he was very influential to many other artists of that century and this century now. But
You do a lot of Roy Orbison's numbers?
Yes, we do. We do quite a few with my band, and it's very refreshing to go back in time and do those numbers.
Tell the folks what rockabilly is.
Rockabilly is a later fusion of rhythm and blues, and with a little bit of country-ish rock and rock and roll.
There you go.
It's a number of
There
things.
you go.
Rockabilly was something that guys like Jack Scott, Johnny Cash, Ricky Nelson was inducted into the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. So he was very instrumental in rockabilly. Ricky
Really?
Nelson,
And
yes.
he started on television with his parents, Ozzie
Absolutely.
and Harriet,
Right,
and he was a
right.
teen idol.
Absolutely.
So he's one of the founders of rockabilly.
And he is my favorite musician as far male vocalist, that is.
He was
actually.
very talented.
Very,
He
yes.
certainly was. Who were some of your other idols?
Well, when you talk, I also like folk music, and Gordon Lightfoot, John Denver, I mean, James Taylor, those guys were big influential.
All good people.
Oh, absolutely. And I met Gordon Lightfoot, so I had a lot of fun meeting a lot of, over the years, a number of quality artists like that.
And when did you form your band?
This particular band that we have currently was formed back in late 2011. And we've had some very good success as far as being a solid group with not changing the members around like over past years. So I'm very proud of these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how many musicians usually in the band?
Well, it depends on the venue, and it could go anywhere from 5 to 7 musicians, plus a sound guy and a lighting technician.
Tell us about the people you brought tonight.
Tonight, I'm very, very pleased to say that I have a wonderful backup vocalist, Wendy Lindecker.
Well, she's been on the
She's
show
been
previously.
on the show. Oh, absolutely. She's got a phenomenal voice. She does a lot of Etta James, Patsy Cline. Great voice. I'm very proud to have her as a backup singer. And also a lead singer.
That's
She's
right.
very qualified to be a lead singer. Tonight's drummer is John Oakes. Phenomenal guy, good-looking young guy, and he's played all over I'm sure the tri-state area. And we have Sandy. Sandy is
Sandy Randa. Everybody knows
I mean,
Sandy.
everybody loves him.
Now he's taking the place of Bill Turner, who was supposed to be on the show tonight.
Correct. Now Bill Turner is my lead guitarist, #1 position, and but he got called out on something today, and Sandy was very professional, very accommodating to fill in tonight, and I'm very proud to have him.
Oh, yeah. He enjoys playing with you.
Absolutely.
And we also have Kevin.
And this is the gentleman that started with me when I started this band. He was there in the inception. That's Kevin Wozniak, and I love the guy. He's phenomenal.
Well, he was on the show previously, too, with Wendy Lindecker.
Absolutely.
That's
I wouldn't have it any other way.
But this is your first time on the show.
And I'm very excited.
You were here in the audience a few months ago, and Wendy sang, but it's your first time on the show.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Yeah. Give out your website.
Well, if you would like to see where some of the establishments where I might be playing, you could go on www.jerryspathis.com.
One more time.
www.jerryspathis.com. And drop us an email. We do everything from all types of private parties, anniversaries, weddings, birthdays, social clubs. I mean, you name it. We do it all.
Very good. Now, you've got another number coming up. Tell us about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mentioned this guy before. He is probably up there on my top 2 list as Rockabilly Kings, and he's the best, in my opinion. I mean, what could you say about this guy, Johnny Cash? I mean, the Man in Black, when a lot of people didn't believe in him when he was going through some challenges in his life with the drugs and the alcohol and marriages, and you know what, a lot of people gave up on him, but he said, you know what, I'm going to clean my act up. I'm going to do a live concert in a prison, and the management didn't want to do it. The record company was going to. They says, we're not going to get involved with this. So I says, if you guys don't back me up and support me, I'm gonna fund it myself. And he did, and it became one of his biggest selling albums of all time.
And the name of the song?
The Folsom Prison Blues.
Thank you very much. Let's hear it for Jerry Spathis and the Rockabilly Band.
Well, I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on. That train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Go! Sweet! Howdy-o! Well, I bet there's rich folk eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Up! One more time, bring it on home. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'm moving on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I'd want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
At this time, I'd like to pay tribute to that great entertainer from France, Maurice Chevalier, who was born on September 12, 1888 in Paris. When Chevalier came to the United States in 1929, he became a big movie star at Paramount Pictures. Then in 1958, he returned to Hollywood to appear in the MGM film Gigi, the Academy Award-winning musical with songs by Alan J. Lerner and Frederick Lowe. Thank heaven for little girls, for little girls get bigger every day. Thank heaven for little girls, they grow up in the most delightful way. Those little eyes so helpless and appealing, one day will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. Thank heaven for little girls. Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what would little boys do? Thank heaven for little girls, for little girls get bigger every day. Thank heaven for little girls, they grow up in the most delightful way. Those little eyes so helpless and appealing, one day will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. Thank heaven for little girls. Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what would little boys do? Thank heaven, thank heaven, thank heaven for little girls. Thank heaven for little girls. And thank heaven for musicians like Sandy Renda and Mike Ganuzzi. Let's hear it for them. And our special guests, the Jerry Spathis Rockabilly Band. Well, that's our show for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for being with us. And until next time, remember, thanks a million thanks to you for all the things an audience brings you've brought me. For every melody that I've sung tonight, just singing for you has been my delight. And so I'm saying thanks a million. And now a fond adieu. We've had a ball, but now that's all. Our show is through. You've made a million dreams come true, and so we're saying thanks a million to you. Good night.